I'm going to create a lamp by using using a lot of curves, and mostly I'm teaching you the extrude along a curve tool. There's lots of fun things you can do with extrude along a curve. Here's some of them. Let's start by creating some curves. We're going to use a CV curve tool, but we're going to be in an orthographic mode. I'm going to be in the front mode here, and I'm going to decide how I want my lamp to look. It's going to hold some lamp or light bulb or whatever up top, and then it's going to have this just kind of crazy curve underneath it till it hits the base down here at the bottom. That's not exactly what it's going to look like, but this is the reference curve that I'm going to use to create the lamp. I'm going to start by creating polygon primitives as I usually do. Start with a cube, move this cube down to the bottom, and in this case I'm going to make the cube a little bigger, and then I'm going to line it up. Go back to this mode here. Let's line it up so the top of the cube's right about the start of this whole thing. In face mode, I'm going to select the top faces, deselect the side faces, so I have that face selected, and then I'm going to select the curve as well. Then I hit Edit Mesh Extrude Options box, and using the Extrude Along a Curve tool, which is just a plain extrude with divisions, so I'll just put in here, let's say 30 divisions, I could extrude it and it will just extend along that way. I have made a horrible mistake in the fact that it always is directional. You need to start at the top and move your way down. So let me move this cube up to the top. Because that's the way I drew my curve, it will start extruding along that same direction, which is why it shot up to the top and then moved down. So using that same curve, I will just go into face mode again, and then in face mode I'm going to grab all of those faces here and then use the control key to deselect those, so the only one I have is that one. Shift select the curve, edit mesh extrude, and you can see it will create a curve. Now it's going down in size as it moves. I don't want that to happen. I want it to grow, so I am going to do Edit Mesh Extrude Options box and tweak some of these settings. I don't think that was enough divisions. I'm going to bump that up a little bit, and I'm going to make it grow as it gets farther down. So from 0.25 we're going to go up to 2. It'll be double the size that it was when it started, and then I'll click on Extrude, and you can see it grows as it goes down there. I'm going to grab this object. I'm going to grab this object and move it, and then select this curve here. Oops. Select this curve, right click, control vertex mode, and I'm going to adjust some of these things here. I'm going to move that down to unpinch that corner, move this down here, maybe over a little bit to unpinch there. It looks like it's got a pinch right here. We're going to unpinch that as well. Let's see how that works. There we go. I like that. That looks good enough for me. Now I got to, now my curve is still, now it looks like it's got some issues down here at the bottom. Let's go to Control Vertex, grab that one down there and move it down. There, it unpinched that. And that helps me as well. I need to flatten out this on the base. So I'm going to go to face mode. Well, now that I'm done with the curve, I need to go to the object mode here and hit modify, delete, or edit, delete by type, history. Now the curve, if I go and adjust its control vertices, has no more influence over the polygon. So I can take the curve and delete it. I'm done with that now. If I tried to delete it before, it would actually delete my object as well. We don't want that. I'm going to take this guy, and in vertex mode, I'm going to grab these bottom vertices here, use the scale tool to flatten them so that they can sit on top of a base. And then I need to start creating a base and a spot to hold the lamp. Create polygon primitives cube. I'll move that down here and expand that and shrink it down. There's the base. And then we'll use the revolve tool to create the lamp shade. Create polygon primitive or CV curve tool. I'm just going to put a lamp shade that starts here and kind of tapers around a little bit to there. And then I'm going to select that curve, and under surfaces I'm going to go surfaces revolve, and then that's too low. I'm going to put it up there so I can see more of my thing. And there, and if I hit 6, there's my lamp. I have a base, I have an extruded curve,